So up until this point in our social studies class, we have talked about Columbus discovering America, and we've begun to talk about our trade routes from Europe to the Americas. So one of the explorers that we have is Ponce de Leon. And as we know, he has thought to have discovered the Fountain of Youth. So for this specific project and for this assessment here, you guys will need to create a 6-slide presentation. The first slide it will be your cover slide with 4 information slides, and finally your last slide as your conclusion slide. So here's an example of what I am expecting some of the slideshows to be as far as presentation is concerned. So the first slide here we have is our cover slide. It says the Fountain of Youth. The main purpose of your guys' slide is to let your audience know what Ponce de Leon has thought to discover, which the 2 main things was the Fountain of Youth as well as gold. He thought he discovered gold and wanted to have a lot of riches. So your first slideshow could be something like this. You could title this Ponce de Leon. Make sure under here you have your names and your groups, since this is a group slideshow. Then our second slide could be an introduction slide like this. You might want to ask a question to kind of hook your readers. You might want to talk about Ponce de Leon and some of the cultures right in the introduction here. And be sure you add graphics. Graphics will help also keep your readers' attention. Then you might want to talk his origin. Maybe was he the first person to discover the Fountain of Youth or even mention it? Was there any other explorers that wanted to go exploring for such a legend? Then you want to continue on and connect each slide. Part of this is connecting each slide, so everything needs to flow. Then you might have a slide like this, for example, that gets into the actual detail of Juan Ponce de Leon. Please be sure to include some photos of what history believed that he looked like, and if there is any fact of what his appearance was, please be sure to add that. Then you might have another slide here. Since this particular slideshow that I have created for you guys is the Fountain of Youth, because that is really what De Leon thought he believed to have found, this is the fountain now. So be sure to include photos if you're going to talk about the Fountain of Youth, or if you're going to talk about gold. Make sure you include photos to help your audience connect that piece. Then at the bottom, I have just a conclusion. I wrapped it all up and I inserted a nice little picture here. So that's my conclusion. So you can do that all through your Google slideshow. So make sure everyone is signed into their classroom or your email to get your slideshow. And once you do that, then you'll be able to start your guys' project. So the rubric here for this is what I'm going to be grading everyone on. The criteria content is content, organization, purpose, voice, and of course your grammar, spelling, mechanics, and word choice. In order to get full points for your content, everything must be even, balanced, information clearly and effectively supports the central purpose, and that central purpose is the legend of Ponce de Leon. Your organization should be how the ideas are arranged. The purpose is, the writer's purpose is readily apparent. Can your audience clearly pick that out, that you're talking about the legend of Ponce de Leon? The voice is the writing is compelling. It hooks the reader and it sustains that interest throughout. That's why I'm having you guys add those images in there. Then lastly is your grammar, spelling, and mechanics. So is your writing free of errors? Are the sentences well phrased and varied in length and structure? Do they flow smoothly? In total, your guys' slideshow is worth 40 points right here. And that's it. There you guys go. If you have any questions, please let me know.